Hello everyone, and welcome back to MindFlow English. I'm Amelia, and today I want to start with a simple question. Have you ever used a basic English word, but suddenly realized that native speakers use that same word in a completely different, more advanced way? Maybe it's a moment where you think you understand the vocabulary, but then someone uses it in a conversation, and you're not sure what they really mean. If this sounds familiar, stay with me, because today's lesson will open a brand new world of English for you. In this video, we're exploring 130 basic English words that you already know, but with advanced, surprising, and sometimes very powerful meanings. These are everyday words that native speakers use constantly. They're simple, common, easy to pronounce, but the meanings behind them can be much deeper than what you learned in your first English classes. If you want to sound more natural, more fluent, and more confident when speaking English, these words will help you get there. And trust me, once you learn these advanced meanings, you'll hear them everywhere, in movies, podcasts, online videos, and real conversations. Before we jump in, I want you to imagine something. Imagine you're sitting in a coffee shop in New York, London, Sydney, or Toronto. You're listening to native speakers talk. They're using short, simple words: run, hold, break, push, fall, turn, light, clear. You know these words. You learned them long ago, but the way they use them feels different. It feels fast. It feels natural. Maybe you understand each word by itself, but the whole sentence feels confusing. You feel like something is missing. That something is exactly what we'll fix today. The truth is, native speakers rarely use complicated vocabulary in daily conversation. Instead, they use basic words in advanced, flexible, meaningful ways. That's why you might study new vocabulary for years, but still struggle to understand everyday conversation. The secret is not always learning bigger words. The secret is unlocking deeper meanings inside the simple words you already know. So today, we're going to train your listening, speaking, and thinking skills at the same time. For each word, I'll give you the basic meaning, the advanced meaning, and a simple example. Then we'll practice the pronunciation and rhythm so you can use it naturally. We'll go slowly, clearly, and step by step, so even beginners can follow this lesson. At the same time, the examples and meanings will challenge intermediate and advanced learners. That way, no matter your level, you will grow your English knowledge today. Let's begin with the first set of words. These words may look simple, but I promise you will hear them everywhere once you know the advanced meanings. The first word is check. You know the basic meaning: to look at something, to examine it, to make sure everything is okay. But the advanced meaning is to control or limit something. For example, when someone says, "I had to check my excitement," it means they tried to control or reduce their excitement. Another example: we need to check the noise level. This means we need to control it. If you use the word check like this, you instantly sound more natural and fluent. The next word is move. The basic meaning is simple: to change position. But the advanced meaning is to influence someone emotionally. For example, that speech really moved me. It means the speech affected your feelings in a strong way. You feel touched, inspired, or emotional. It's a powerful meaning for such a simple word. The next word is hold. You know it means to carry something in your hands, but the advanced meaning is to maintain a position or belief. When someone says, "I still hold that opinion," It means they continue to believe something even after a long time. Hold can also mean to schedule or organize something, like, we will hold a meeting tomorrow. You'll hear this meaning in business English all the time. The next word is break. The basic meaning is to damage something, but the advanced meaning is to interrupt, stop, or separate something. You might hear a native speaker say, "Let's break the silence." This doesn't mean physically break anything. It means to end a quiet or uncomfortable moment by speaking. Or someone might say, "She finally broke the habit." That means she stopped a behavior she used to repeat. Now let's look at turn. The basic meaning is to rotate or change direction, but the advanced meaning is to transform or become something. For example, the conversation turned serious. Nothing physically turned. The mood changed. Or, he turned professional last year. That means he officially became a professional in his field. This is extremely common in English speaking and writing. Let's move on to the word clear. You know it means not cloudy or easy to see, but the advanced meaning is to remove obstacles or doubts. For example, your explanation really cleared things up. That means you made something easier to understand. Another example, the team cleared the project for launch. This means they approved it. The next word is light. Of course, it means not heavy or something bright, but the advanced meaning is gentle, simple, or not serious. For example, let's keep the conversation light. This means keep it relaxed and not too serious. You can also say, "She has a light touch with children." This means she behaves gently or sensitively. Finally, let's look at the word push. The basic meaning is to press something forward, but the advanced meaning is to encourage someone strongly to take action. For example, "My coach pushed me to improve." That means they motivated or challenged you. You might also hear, "The company is pushing a new product." This doesn't mean they physically push anything. It means they are promoting it aggressively. These 8 words are only the beginning. In this lesson, we will cover 130 words that work the same way. Simple on the surface, powerful in conversation. Every time you learn a new advanced meaning, you take one more step toward natural, confident English. And by the end of this full series, you will understand conversations more easily, express yourself more clearly, and speak English with the natural flow of a native speaker. In the next section, we'll continue with more basic words that carry surprisingly advanced meanings in daily life, business English, and casual conversation. As we continue, I want you to stay curious. You might already know every word we're about to study, but that doesn't mean you understand how native speakers truly use them. Remember, the goal of this lesson is to unlock the hidden levels inside everyday vocabulary. These are the levels that make English sound natural instead of robotic, expressive instead of flat, and flexible instead of limited. And the only way to reach that natural flow is to understand the deeper, advanced meanings of simple words. Now, let's continue with the next group of words. Each word will help you understand English conversations more clearly, and it will also help you express yourself with more precision and confidence. The next word is drive. The basic meaning is to operate a vehicle, but the advanced meaning is to motivate or power something forward. For example, what drives you? This means what motivates you. Another example is, the new policy is driven by research. This means the research is the main reason behind the policy. Native speakers use this advanced meaning constantly in discussions about goals, psychology, business, and personal growth. The next word is stand. You know the basic meaning, to be on your feet, but the advanced meaning is to tolerate or accept something. For example, I can't stand the noise. This doesn't mean you physically can't stand up. It means you cannot tolerate or handle the noise. Stand can also mean to represent a position or belief, such as, she stands for equality. In this case, stand means to support or advocate for something. Another powerful word is fall. The basic meaning is to drop down, but the advanced meaning can describe becoming weaker, failing, or being defeated. For example, the company fell behind its competitors. This doesn't mean the company physically fell. It means it lost its position or progress. Or someone might say, he fell for the trick. That means he was deceived or fooled. These meanings appear often in news, business, and everyday conversation. Next is the word rise. The basic meaning is to go upward, but the advanced meaning is to become more successful, more powerful, or more important. For example, she rose to the top of her field, or the demand for online education is rising. Native speakers use this meaning in career stories, economic discussions, and personal development. Let's look at the word cut. You know it means to use something sharp to divide something, but the advanced meaning is to reduce or remove something. For example, we need to cut expenses. This means reduce them. Or, the movie cut several scenes. That means they removed scenes. Another advanced meaning is to go quickly through something, such as the car cut across the parking lot. It means the car took a shortcut. The next word is match. The basic meaning is two things being the same or equal, but the advanced meaning is to live up to something, to be as good as something, or to equal something in quality. For example, his performance didn't match his potential. This doesn't mean physical matching. It means he did not perform at the level of his ability. In everyday conversation, match can also mean to pair well with something. For example, these ideas match perfectly. It's about harmony, not equality. Now, let's study the word reach. The basic meaning is to stretch your hand towards something, but the advanced meaning is to achieve or arrive at a specific result or state. For example, she reached her goal. This means she achieved it. Another example, the conversation reached a difficult point. It means the discussion arrived at a challenging moment. In business English, reach is often used in negotiations, reports, and announcements. The next powerful word is run. The basic meaning is to move quickly with your legs, but the advanced meaning is to operate or manage something. For example, she runs a small business, or the software is running smoothly. It has nothing to do with physical running. It means functioning or operating. You'll hear this meaning everywhere, from daily life to corporate meetings to technology tutorials. Let's continue with the word set. The basic meaning is to place something somewhere, but the advanced meaning can mean to establish, decide, or adjust something. For example, they set a deadline. That means they decided on a specific time limit. Or, the story is set in Paris. That means the location of the story is Paris. Set is one of the most flexible words in the English language, with dozens of meanings depending on context. Next is the word hit. The basic meaning is to strike something physically, but the advanced meaning is to reach or achieve a specific point, usually in numbers or results. For example, the video hit 1 million views, or the temperature hit 30 degrees. It means reached, not physically hit. You'll see this meaning often in news, social media, business, and entertainment. The next word is pull. The basic meaning is to move something toward yourself, but the advanced meaning is to influence or attract something. For example, the idea pulled me in. That means the idea attracted your interest. Another example, she pulled some strings to get the job. This means she used her connections or influence to make something happen. This meaning is very common in casual conversations and storytelling. Let's look at the word check in a different context. Earlier, we learned it means to limit something, but another advanced meaning is to pause and evaluate your emotions or behavior. For example, I need to check myself before I respond. This means you want to stop and think carefully before speaking. Native speakers use this meaning in emotional or reflective conversations. Now, let's explore the word call. The basic meaning is to speak on the phone, but the advanced meaning is to label or describe something. For example, I wouldn't call that a success. It means I would not describe it as a success. Or, she called him out. That means she confronted him or pointed out his mistake. This is extremely common in social conversations, interviews, and debates. Another word with deep meaning is open. The basic meaning is not closed, but the advanced meaning is to make something accessible or available. For example, the new job opened opportunities for her. This does not mean something physically opened. It means new possibilities became available. You'll also hear open used emotionally, like he opened up about his feelings, which means he shared something personal or honest. The next word is close. The basic meaning is the opposite of open, but the advanced meaning is to complete or finalize something. For example, we closed the deal. This means we successfully completed a business agreement, or the show is closing soon. That means it is finishing or ending, not closing physically. As we continue through these words, I want you to notice something important. The advanced meanings are not difficult. They're not long. They're not complicated. They simply require awareness. Once you recognize them, they feel natural and logical. And once you start using them, you will immediately sound more fluent. In the next part, we will continue exploring more basic English words with advanced meanings, along with real-life examples that match how native speakers talk in daily life, at work, and in stories. As we move forward, I want you to pay close attention to something that happens inside your mind while you listen. You'll start to notice a shift. Words that once felt simple and limited will begin to feel alive, flexible, full of possibility. This shift is one of the most important steps in becoming truly fluent. You are no longer memorizing vocabulary. You are learning how English actually works. And the deeper you understand these everyday words, the easier it becomes to think in English, not just translate into English. Let's continue expanding your understanding with the next set of basic words that native speakers constantly use, with deeper and more advanced meanings. The next word is bring. You know the basic meaning, to take something with you to another place. But the advanced meaning is to cause or create a particular result or state. For example, the new plan might bring challenges. This doesn't mean anything is physically brought. It means the plan might cause difficulties. Another example, his actions brought attention to the issue. That means his actions created awareness. Bring is powerful because it connects actions to outcomes. The next word is carry. The basic meaning is to hold something and move with it, but the advanced meaning is to contain or communicate something deeper. For example, her voice carries confidence. This does not mean her voice physically carries something. It means her voice expresses or communicates confidence. Another example, this idea carries risk. Native speakers frequently use carry to describe emotional, symbolic, or abstract meaning. Now let's look at the word draw. The basic meaning is to create a picture, but the advanced meaning is to attract, pull in, or bring out something. For example, the event drew a large crowd. That means many people came because they were attracted to the event. Or the story draws out important emotions. Draw becomes a tool to describe influence, attraction, and expression. Another powerful word is make. You know the basic meaning, to create something, but the advanced meaning is to cause someone to do something or to cause something to happen. For example, the movie made me cry. That doesn't mean the movie created a physical object. It means it caused an emotion. You'll hear phrases like, "This makes no sense," or "That makes a difference." Make becomes a connector between cause and effect, not creation. Let's continue with the word take. The basic meaning is to grab or receive something, but the advanced meaning is to require, accept, or react. For example, this task takes patience. This doesn't mean the task physically takes anything. It means patience is required. Or if someone says, "I can't take it anymore," they are expressing emotional stress, not physically taking something. Take is incredibly flexible in daily conversation. Next is the word move again, but in another advanced sense. We learned earlier that move can mean to affect someone emotionally, but move can also mean to take action or proceed forward. For example, it's time to move on. This does not mean walking physically. It means progressing emotionally or mentally after a difficult situation. Or, we need to move ahead with the plan. Move becomes a metaphor for progress. The next word is touch. You know it means to make physical contact, but the advanced meaning is to affect someone emotionally in a gentle, meaningful way. For example, the letter really touched me. It means the message had an emotional impact. Native speakers often use touch to describe kindness, connection, or sensitivity. Let's look at the word point. The basic meaning is to indicate something using your finger, but the advanced meaning is to express an idea, purpose, or argument. For example, she made an excellent point. That means she expressed a meaningful idea, or the data points to a different conclusion. In this case, point means suggest or indicate, not physically point at anything. The next word is face. The basic meaning is the front of the head, but the advanced meaning is to confront or deal with something difficult. For example, he had to face the truth. This doesn't involve physical faces. It means accepting reality. Or, we're facing new challenges. Face becomes a metaphor for confronting obstacles. Let's continue with the word back. As a noun, it's the part behind your body, but the advanced meaning is to support or endorse something. For example, I back your idea. This means I support it. Or, the company backed the project. Back becomes a way to express trust, approval, and encouragement. Another powerful word is break. but used again in a different advanced meaning. Earlier, we learned break can mean to interrupt or stop, but break can also mean to become known or revealed. For example, the news finally broke. This means the information was released publicly. It's extremely common in journalism, media, and conversation. Let's now look at the word pay. The basic meaning is to give money, but the advanced meaning is to give attention, respect, or effort. For example, you need to pay attention. This doesn't mean you give money. It means you focus. Or, she pays no mind to criticism. Pay becomes an emotional and mental action, not a financial one. Next is the word move, used in yet another advanced way. Move can also mean to change your opinion or position on something. For example, I'm not moved by that argument. This means the argument does not convince or persuade you. Move becomes a measurement of influence, not physical movement. Now, let's examine the word save. The basic meaning is to keep something safe or store it, but the advanced meaning is to avoid wasting something, like time, effort, or resources. For example, this technique will save you time. It means you will spend less time. Another example, save your energy. This means don't waste it. Save becomes a strategy, not just protection. The next word is turn again, but with a different advanced use. Turn can mean to change your attitude or feelings. For example, she turned against the idea. This doesn't mean she physically turned. It means she changed her opinion to negative, or public opinion turned in his favor. Turn becomes a symbol of shifting viewpoints. Let's look at the word sound. The basic meaning is noise, but the advanced meaning is to seem or appear in a certain way. For example, that sounds interesting, or you sound tired. It has nothing to do with physical sound. It's about your impression or interpretation. Now let's explore the word reach again. Beyond achieving a goal, reach can also mean to influence or impact someone emotionally or intellectually. For example, his message reached a lot of people. This does not mean physically touching anyone. It means people understood or connected with the message. Finally, let's look at the word keep. The basic meaning is to hold something or continue having it, but the advanced meaning is to continue doing something or maintain a habit or behavior. For example, keep going means continue moving forward, or keep trying means continue your effort. Keep becomes a motivational tool in English. As you can see, these basic words become powerful when you unlock their deeper meanings. They allow you to express ideas with confidence and understand conversations more clearly. In the next part, we will continue building your knowledge with more essential words that carry advanced meanings in everyday English. As we continue this journey together, I want you to notice how your mind is adjusting. The English language is becoming clearer, and the meanings of words are expanding in ways you might not have considered before. This transformation is not just about vocabulary. It's about rewiring the way you think about English. When you begin to understand these deeper meanings, you start recognizing patterns that native speakers rely on every day. These patterns are what make English flexible, expressive, and powerful. Now, let's move into the next set of basic words that carry advanced meanings. These are words you hear constantly, but today you'll understand them with new clarity. Let's begin with the word stick. The basic meaning is to attach something or place it on a surface so that it stays. But the advanced meaning is to continue or remain in a situation, even when it's difficult. For example, you need to stick with your plan. This doesn't mean glue anything. It means continue following your plan. Or, he decided to stick around. This means he chose to remain in a place or situation. Stick becomes a symbol of commitment, patience, and stability. Next is the word beat. The basic meaning is to hit something repeatedly, but the advanced meaning is to overcome, surpass, or avoid something. For example, you can't beat experience. This means nothing is better than experience. Another example, she left early to beat the traffic. In this case, beat means avoid something negative. You'll hear this meaning constantly in everyday speech. The next word is catch. The basic meaning is to grab something, especially something moving. But the advanced meaning is to understand or hear something. For example, did you catch what he said? This does not mean physically catching anything. It means, did you understand him? Catch can also mean to notice something. Like I caught the mistake. It becomes a word for awareness and comprehension. Let's look at the word miss. You know it means to fail to hit or reach something physically. But the advanced meaning is to feel the absence of someone or something. For example, I miss you. This is an emotional expression, not a physical one. Or, don't miss the opportunity. That means don't fail to take advantage of it. Miss becomes a word for lost chances and emotional longing. The next word is raise. The basic meaning is to lift something upward, but the advanced meaning is to bring up a topic, increase something, or nurture someone. For example, she raised an important issue. That means she introduced the topic. Or, they want to raise awareness. This means increase awareness. Another common meaning is to bring up children. As in, they raise 3 kids. Raise becomes a word for growth and development. Now let's study the word drop. The basic meaning is to let something fall, but the advanced meaning is to release, reveal, or decrease something. For example, the singer dropped a new album. This means they released it. Or, the price dropped last week. This means it decreased. Another example, don't drop the conversation. That means don't end it suddenly. Drop is extremely common in modern English, especially in media and marketing. The next word is work. You know the basic meaning, to do a job. But the advanced meaning is to be effective or successful. For example, this method really works. This does not mean the method has a job. It means it is effective. Or, the idea didn't work out. That means it didn't succeed. Work becomes a measure of success or failure in real-life situations. Let's examine the word play. The basic meaning is to engage in an activity for fun, but the advanced meaning is to participate or have a role in something. For example, he played a part in the decision. This does not mean acting in a theater. It means he contributed. Or, the weather played a role in the delay. Play becomes a way to describe influence or involvement. Next is the word pull again, but with a more subtle advanced meaning. Pull can also mean to remove something from a situation or take something out of circulation. For example, the company pulled the product. That means they removed it from the market. Or, they pulled him from the project. That means they removed him from his role. This meaning appears frequently in professional settings. The next word is check in its emotional or psychological context. Beyond limiting emotions or evaluating behavior, check can also mean to pause or stop yourself from acting impulsively. For example, I had to check my anger. That means you controlled your emotional reaction. This meaning is often used in reflective or serious discussions. Now let's look at the word break again, because this word has more layers than most English learners realize. Break can also mean to interrupt communication or relationships. For example, they broke contact last year. This means they stopped communicating. Or, she broke off the conversation. That means she ended it abruptly. Break becomes a symbol of separation and change. Let's examine the word roll. The basic meaning is to move by turning over and over, but the advanced meaning is to begin a process or continue smoothly. For example, let's roll means let's begin, or the project is rolling now. This means it is progressing smoothly. You'll hear this meaning in teamwork, business, and everyday conversation. The next word is shift. While the basic meaning is to move something slightly, the advanced meaning is to change direction, attitude, or focus. For example, the conversation shifted to a new topic, or public opinion has shifted. Shift becomes a way to describe transitions and transformations in thinking. Now let's explore the word land. The basic meaning is to come down to the ground, but the advanced meaning is to successfully achieve or obtain something. For example, he landed the job means he got the job, or she landed a big opportunity. Land is often used when celebrating success. Let's look at the word hit again, but with another advanced meaning. Hit can also mean to suddenly realize or understand something. For example, it hit me that I forgot my keys. This does not mean anything physically hit you. It means the realization arrived suddenly. Hit becomes a mental action, not a physical one. The next word is line. The basic physical meaning is a long, narrow mark or edge, but the advanced meaning is a limit or boundary. For example, that crosses the line. This means someone did something unacceptable, or we need to draw a line here. That means we need to create a boundary or rule. Let's examine the word press. The basic meaning is to push something, but the advanced meaning is to urge, encourage, or pursue something strongly. For example, they pressed him for answers. This means they asked persistently. Or, she pressed forward with the project. That means she continued despite challenges. Press becomes a symbol of determination and pressure. Now let's explore the word open again. In addition to making something accessible, open can also mean honest, direct, or vulnerable. For example, she was very open about her feelings. It means she shared them honestly. Or, let's be open with each other. Open becomes a word about trust and communication. Finally, let's look at the word close in its emotional sense. Beyond completing or ending something, close can also describe emotional intimacy or distance. For example, they became very close. That means their relationship grew deeper. Or, I'm not close to him. That means the relationship lacks emotional connection. In the next part, we will continue unlocking more advanced meanings inside common English words, helping you move closer to natural expression and deeper understanding. As we continue exploring the deeper meanings of everyday English words, I want you to remember something important. These words are the foundation of fluent English. They are the words native speakers rely on in every conversation, every story, every explanation. While learners often focus on long, advanced vocabulary, native speakers keep things simple. What makes their English sound advanced is not big words. It's the flexibility and nuance hidden inside small words. Once you learn these layers, your English becomes more natural, more expressive, and much easier to use confidently. Now, let's continue with more essential words that carry powerful and advanced meanings. Let's start with the word stand, revisited in another advanced context. Beyond tolerating something or supporting a belief, stand can also mean to remain valid or unchanged. For example, the offer still stands. This means the offer is still available or still true. Or my decision stands. That means the decision remains unchanged. This meaning appears often in professional discussions and personal commitments. Next is the word fall again, but in a deeper sense. Fall can also mean to be included in a category or range. For example, the responsibility falls on you. This means the responsibility belongs to you. Or this idea falls under the topic of communication. Fall becomes a way to classify or identify something. Now let's look at the word break from a different perspective. Break can also mean to surpass or exceed a limit or record. For example, she broke the world record, or they broke their own sales record. Break becomes a symbol of achievement, progress, and performance. Let's move to the word rise in another advanced sense. Rise can also mean to respond to a challenge or responsibility. For example, he rose to the occasion. That means he performed better than expected when needed. Or, she rose above criticism. This means she did not let criticism affect her negatively. Rise becomes a metaphor for strength, resilience, and confidence. The next powerful word is hold. Beyond carrying something or maintaining an opinion, hold can also mean to stop or delay something. For example, hold your questions means please wait before asking, or they put the plan on hold. That means the plan is paused. Hold becomes a tool for managing timing and decisions. Let's explore the word strike. The basic meaning is to hit something, but the advanced meaning is to suddenly occur or appear. For example, the idea struck me. This means the idea suddenly entered your mind. Or, that strikes me as strange. This means it seems unusual. Strike is a strong and expressive word, used in thought, emotion, and analysis. Next is the word turn again, but with a new advanced meaning. Turn can describe changing conditions or results. For example, the weather turned bad, or things turned out better than expected. Turn out means the final result or outcome of a situation. This is one of the most common expressions in daily English. Now let's look at the word drive again. Drive can also mean to push someone strongly toward a goal, often with pressure or intensity. For example, she drives herself too hard. This means she puts too much pressure on herself. Or, the team is driven by fear of failure. Here, drive becomes an emotional force. Let's move on to the word clear. Beyond clarifying or approving something, clear can also mean to remove obstacles or to be free of something. For example, the plane cleared the runway. That means it passed safely. Or, she finally cleared her schedule. This means she removed other plans. Clear becomes a word of freedom and space. Now let's study the word light again. Used in emotional or expressive language, light can mean gentle, calm, or not intense. For example, he made a light comment. This means it was friendly and not serious. Or, she has a light approach to problems. That means she handles situations calmly or creatively. Light becomes a metaphor for ease and balance. Next is the word push again in a more strategic meaning. Push can mean to take bold action or accelerate progress. For example, the company is pushing forward with innovation, or we need to push this project over the finish line. In this sense, push becomes a motivational and directional word. Now let's explore the word hold again. In a meaning related to emotional experience, hold can also mean to contain or express a feeling. For example, his voice held anger. This means his voice communicated the emotion. Or, her smile held sadness. Hold becomes a subtle way to show emotion through behavior or expression. Let's look at the word shake. The basic meaning is to move back and forth, but the advanced meaning is to disturb or unsettle someone. For example, the news shook him. That means it emotionally affected him strongly. Or, the experience shook their confidence. Shake becomes a powerful emotional verb. The next word is touch again, with a deeper emotional meaning. Touch can also mean to influence someone's behavior or decision. For example, the story touched many lives, or his words touched the entire audience. This meaning suggests emotional impact and meaningful connection. Let's examine the word step. The basic meaning is to move your foot, but the advanced meaning is to take action, especially in a new direction or role. For example, it's time to step up. This means it's time to take responsibility, or she stepped into a leadership position. Step becomes a metaphor for growth and initiative. Now let's study the word ground. The basic meaning is the surface of the earth, but the advanced meaning is to base something firmly or realistically. For example, her arguments are grounded in research, or he stays grounded despite success. Ground becomes a symbol of stability, truth, and humility. Another essential word is lift. The basic meaning is to raise something, but the advanced meaning is to improve or increase feelings or mood. For example, her words lifted my spirits. This means they made you feel better, or the news lifted the entire team. Lift becomes a symbol of positivity. Next is the word cover. The basic meaning is to place something on top of another thing, but the advanced meaning is to include or address a topic. For example, the course covers grammar and speaking skills, or we need to cover all the points in the meeting. Cover becomes a way to describe areas of focus or responsibility. Let's explore the word block. The basic meaning is to stop movement physically, but the advanced meaning is to prevent progress or understanding. For example, fear is blocking your potential, or the noise blocked my concentration. Block becomes an obstacle in emotional, mental, or professional contexts. Now let's look at the word break once again, because its meanings are incredibly rich. Break can also mean to become separated from structure or pattern. For example, she broke the cycle. That means she ended a repeated negative pattern. Or, he broke free. This means he escaped a limit or pressure. Break becomes a word for liberation and transformation. Finally, let's study the word reach again. Beyond achieving goals or connecting with people, reach can mean to extend your effort or abilities. For example, she reached beyond her comfort zone, or he reached new heights. Reach becomes a symbol of growth and ambition. In the next part, we will continue strengthening your understanding of basic words with advanced meanings, helping you build natural, confident English from the inside out. Now that we have unlocked even more layers of meaning behind simple English words, let's keep building this skill together. In this section, we will explore another group of basic words that almost everyone knows, but very few people use at an advanced level. By learning how these words shift meaning depending on tone, context, or placement, you will gain a deeper sense of natural English. This part will continue to feel like a guided podcast conversation, something you can relax into while still improving your vocabulary in a powerful way. Let's continue our list. Word 31. Light. Most learners know light as something that helps us see, like a lamp or the sun. But advanced English uses it in broader ways. Light can mean not heavy. It can also describe something easy to handle, or even something that makes you feel carefree. For example, I packed a light bag for the trip, or she has a light personality, meaning cheerful and easygoing. You will also hear expressions like light work, meaning something easy, or in a lighter mood, meaning more relaxed. So even a simple word like light allows you to express mood, weight, difficulty, and emotion. Word 32. Hard. Hard usually means firm or solid, but in advanced daily conversations, hard often means difficult. For example, English grammar can be hard, but there's another layer. Hard can describe effort. If someone says, "I am working hard," they mean they are putting in strong energy. Hard can also emphasize seriousness. For example, we need a hard conversation, meaning an honest and uncomfortable talk. Listening for these tones helps you understand someone's intention beyond the basic meaning. Word 33. Mean. Mean is a fascinating word because it changes depending on the sentence. Its basic meaning is to express or intend something. For example, what does this word mean? But mean can also describe someone unkind. She was mean to him. Advanced English also uses mean to express importance. This means a lot to me. And in mathematics or statistics, the mean is the average. One word, 4 different meanings. Your job as a learner is to notice context. When you master contextual meaning, English becomes much easier to understand in real time. Word 34. Clear. Clear can describe something easy to see or understand, but it also communicates certainty or permission. If someone says, "You are clear to go," it means you have permission. If someone says, "Make your intention clear," they are asking for honesty. And in conversation, clear can even mean clean or free of obstacles. For example, "The road is clear today." So now when you hear clear, listen for whether it means understanding, permission, or physical space. These distinctions help you sound more natural. Word 35. Fine. Fine is one of the most confusing words for English learners. It looks simple, but advanced English uses it in many emotional ways. If someone says, "I'm fine," they may or may not actually be fine. Sometimes fine means acceptable. That's fine means that something is allowed or okay. But fine can also mean delicate or high quality. She has fine taste in music. You are doing fine means you are doing well. And when someone says, "Fine then," it can express annoyance. So tone of voice is very important with this word. It can carry politeness, frustration, or quiet acceptance. Word 36. Fair. Fair often means equal or just, but it also describes events like a festival fair. Advanced usage includes expressions like "fair enough," meaning I understand your point, even if I do not fully agree. You might hear, "That's a fair question," meaning it is reasonable to ask. And fair can also describe beauty in older or poetic English, such as fair skin or fair weather. Notice how this one word carries meanings across justice, agreement, beauty, and events. Word 37. Fresh. Fresh usually describes new, clean, or recently made. Fresh fruit, fresh air. But advanced English uses fresh to describe someone acting bold or disrespectful. For example, don't get fresh with me. It also shows renewed energy. I feel fresh this morning. And in conversation about ideas, fresh can mean creative or original. That's a fresh perspective. By understanding these different meanings, you can express both physical freshness and emotional freshness. Word 38. Cool. Cool is extremely common in modern English. It originally describes temperature. The air feels cool, but it later became a slang word meaning good, stylish, or impressive. Your idea is cool, but cool also describes calm behavior. Stay cool means stay calm. Someone who is cool under pressure is someone who stays calm when others panic. So this simple word expresses temperature, style, mood, and emotional control. Very versatile. Word 39. Sharp. Sharp can describe something with an edge, like a sharp knife. But in advanced conversation, sharp means intelligent or quick-minded. She is very sharp today. It can also describe sudden changes, a sharp turn, a sharp pain. In business, sharp can mean fashionable or well-dressed. He looks sharp today. And in music, sharp means a note that is slightly higher. This is a great example of a simple word becoming extremely diverse in meaning. Word 40. Soft. Soft describes something not hard, but advanced English uses soft in emotional ways. She has a soft voice means gentle. A soft heart means kind. Soft skills describe communication and teamwork abilities rather than technical skills. Soft can even describe weakness or lack of strength. His argument is soft means it is not strong or convincing. So the emotional tone behind this word is central to understanding it. Now, as we move forward, I want you to think about how your brain is starting to recognize these layered meanings automatically. You are learning the mental flexibility that native speakers use every single day. As your listening skills develop, you will start to hear these nuanced meanings without effort. This is what transforms basic English into natural English. In the next part, we will continue expanding this list with more common words that contain advanced meanings. By the time we reach the end of this series, you will not only know 130 basic English words, you will understand them in a way that allows you to speak with confidence, clarity, and a deeper sense of expression. Let's continue in part 7. As we continue this journey into the deeper meanings of everyday English words, I want you to notice something important. You are no longer just learning vocabulary. You are learning how English speakers think, how they express shades of meaning, and how a single word can hold many emotional layers. This is what helps you sound natural. This is what helps you understand conversations without stopping to translate. So in this part, let's keep unlocking more common words that hide advanced meanings. This will help you build the kind of intuition that fluent speakers use all the time. Let's continue with our next words. Word 41. Bright. Most learners know bright as something that gives strong light. But in advanced English, bright often describes intelligence. Someone might say, she is a bright student. This doesn't mean she shines like a lamp. It means she understands things quickly. Bright can also describe strong or vivid colors, a bright red shirt, and emotionally, bright can describe a cheerful attitude. He has a bright personality, so the word moves between light, intelligence, color, and emotion, depending on how you use it. Word 42. Plain. Plain is one of those words that looks simple, but carries subtle meaning. Its basic definition is simple or not decorated, a plain t-shirt, but plain can also mean clear or direct. Let me be plain with you. That means let me be honest. In food, plain means without additional flavor. Plain rice. Plain also describes someone who is not considered physically attractive. But you should be careful with this usage because it can be sensitive. In conversation, plain is often used to express clarity and honesty, rather than appearance. Word 43. Right. Right is extremely common and extremely flexible. The basic meaning is correct. You are right. But right also means direction, the opposite of left. Turn right at the corner. It can also express fairness. It is the right thing to do. And in advanced conversation, right is used as a way to check agreement. When someone says, "You know what I mean, right?" they are asking for confirmation. Right also appears in expressions like right away, meaning immediately, or right now, meaning this moment. So right helps organize time, direction, correctness, and agreement. Word 44. Wrong. Wrong is the opposite of right, but its deeper uses are more nuanced. Wrong can mean incorrect, but it can also describe inappropriate actions. What he did was wrong. It can express discomfort. Something feels wrong. In advanced speech, wrong can communicate misunderstanding. You got me wrong. When someone says, "Don't get me wrong," it means don't misunderstand what I'm trying to say. This phrase is extremely common and important to know. Word 45. Full. Full usually means filled, but in advanced English, full can describe emotions or states of being. For example, I am full of ideas. She is full of energy. Full can also mean complete, a full explanation. In conversation, someone might say, "I'm full," meaning they cannot eat any more food. Full also appears in expressions like full time, meaning a complete work schedule. So this word helps describe both physical fullness and mental or emotional capacity. Word 46. Heavy. Heavy describes weight, but it also expresses seriousness or intensity. A heavy conversation means a serious one. A heavy heart means sadness. Heavy rain means strong rain. Heavy traffic means crowded traffic. In music, heavy can describe intense or loud styles. Someone who says, "That's heavy," may mean the idea is difficult or emotionally intense. The emotional weight behind this word matters just as much as the physical meaning. Word 47. Loose. Loose means not tight, but it also describes freedom or lack of strictness. A loose schedule means a flexible schedule. Loose language means informal or careless words. Someone who has a loose interpretation of rules is someone who doesn't follow them strictly. And in conversation, loose can describe relaxed behavior. He seems loose today. This concept is important when you want to express flexibility, freedom, or lack of restriction. Word 48. Tight. Tight is the opposite of loose, but it has additional meanings. A tight schedule means very busy with no free time. A tight group means people who are close friends. Tight can also mean financially restricted. Money is tight this month. In casual speech, tight can describe high quality or impressive performance. That was a tight presentation. When used this way, it expresses admiration. Word 49. Clean. Clean describes something free from dirt. But in advanced conversation, clean often means honest or free from guilt. He has a clean record. Clean can also describe design or style that is simple and modern. The website looks clean. In cooking, clean eating means healthy or natural food choices. Clean can also mean not using drugs or harmful substances. He has been clean for 2 years. Each version expresses purity, either physical or moral. Word 50. Open. Open describes something not closed, but its deeper meanings show emotional and behavioral openness. An open person means someone honest and willing to share feelings. Open discussion means a conversation without secrets. Open opportunities means chances are available. Open can also mean available or free to attend something. I'm open this weekend. And in mind or attitude, open means willing to learn. Keep an open mind. So open is not just a physical state. It is a mental and emotional one too. Word 51. Close. Close is the opposite of open, but not always in the physical sense. Close can describe physical distance, but more importantly, it describes emotional or relational distance. A close friend is someone very important to you. Close can also describe something nearly happening. That was a close call means something dangerous almost happened. Close can also express similarity. These two words are close in meaning, so it expresses nearness, relationship, danger, and similarity. Word 52. Low. Low describes height or level, but it also expresses emotions. I feel low today means feeling sad or unmotivated. Low prices means cheap prices. Low voice means quiet. Low energy means tired. Low can also describe lack of moral quality. A low act means something dishonorable. These shades of meaning help you express emotional or physical reduction. Word 53. High. High describes height, but advanced English uses it for many concepts. High standards, high expectations, high performance. High mood means happy and energetic. High can describe something very good or excellent quality. The restaurant has high ratings. High also appears in everyday expressions like high time, meaning something should have happened already. Understanding these uses helps you communicate both physical height and emotional or quality levels. As we move forward, I want you to think about how these words can help you create more dynamic sentences. Instead of learning new, complicated vocabulary, you can use simple words with deeper meanings. This is one of the greatest secrets of fluent English speakers. They don't always use difficult words. They use familiar words in precise, powerful ways. In Part 8, we will continue with more words that you may think you already understand, but you will soon see them in a completely new light. Let's move on to the next step together. As we continue exploring these basic English words with deeper, more advanced meanings, I want you to notice how your listening skills are changing. You are no longer hearing a single meaning. You are hearing possibilities. You are learning to interpret tone, situation, and emotional context. This is what turns an English learner into an English communicator. In today's section, we will keep building that skill by expanding our list with more simple words that carry powerful and flexible meanings. Let's continue with the next set of words. Word 54. Warm. Warm usually describes temperature, something between cool and hot. But in advanced English, warm often expresses emotional friendliness. A warm smile means a kind and welcoming smile. A warm message means a thoughtful and caring message. Warm can also describe colors, like warm tones in a photo. And emotionally warm up means to get more comfortable or relaxed. For example, it takes me a few minutes to warm up in a conversation. This shift from physical warmth to emotional warmth is important in natural English. Word 55. Cold. Cold describes low temperature, but in conversation, cold expresses emotional distance. If someone says, "She was cold to me," it means she was not friendly or open. Cold can also describe sudden disconnection, such as a cold call, meaning calling someone without any prior relationship. Cold facts means information without emotion. And cold can express abrupt stopping. The project ended cold. Understanding emotional coldness is key when interpreting tone in English communication. Word 56. Quick. Quick means fast, but advanced English uses it to describe mental speed. A quick learner is someone who learns fast. Quick can also describe sharp reactions. He is quick to judge means he forms opinions very fast, maybe too fast. In casual conversation, quick can show urgency. Let me ask you a quick question. Quick often appears in idioms like quick fix, meaning a temporary solution. These uses help you sound efficient and natural. Word 57. Slow. Slow describes a lack of speed, but it can also describe emotional or mental pace. Someone who is slow to trust does not trust people easily. Slow day means not busy. Slow process means a long or gradual process. Slow can also express caution. Take it slow means be careful. Understanding these emotional uses helps you express patience, hesitation, or lack of urgency. Word 58. Simple. Simple means easy or not complex, but in advanced usage, simple can mean clear and elegant. A simple solution can be the best one. Simple can also describe someone who prefers a calm, minimal lifestyle. She enjoys the simple life. Simple is also used to express purity and sincerity in food or design. A simple dish means something clean and minimal. When you understand these softer meanings, you can express clarity and minimalism more naturally. Word 59. Deep. Deep describes distance downward, but in English conversation, deep expresses emotion, meaning, and intensity. A deep conversation means meaningful discussion. A deep connection refers to strong emotional understanding. Deep voice means low and rich. Deep thoughts means serious or philosophical thinking. This word is powerful because it shows depth in emotion, intellect, and sound. Word 60. Surface. Surface usually means the outside layer of something. But in advanced English, surface can describe shallow behavior or emotions. On the surface means what appears from the outside, not the deeper truth. Someone who is surface level avoids deeper meaning or emotional connection. It can also describe topics that are not fully explored. We only covered the surface of the issue. Understanding surface helps you contrast shallow and deep meaning. Word 61. Strong. Strong describes physical power, but it is often used to express emotional or mental qualities. Strong mind means resilience. Strong argument means persuasive reasoning. A strong flavor means intense taste. Strong connection means deep bond. Strong also expresses intensity in feelings, strong hope, strong fear, strong support. This flexibility makes strong one of the most useful words for advanced expression. Word 62. Weak. Weak is the opposite of strong, but its deeper meanings are more subtle. Weak can describe low physical strength, low emotional resilience, or low quality. A weak argument means it is not convincing. Weak voice means quiet. Weak connection means not reliable. Weak performance means poor results. And when someone says, "I feel weak," it can mean physical tiredness or emotional difficulty. Context decides which version you should understand. Word 63. Softly. Softly is connected to the word soft, but advanced usage gives it emotional meaning. Speak softly means speak gently, not just quietly. Softly can describe the way someone acts with care or tenderness. She touched his shoulder softly. It is also used in storytelling to express atmosphere, such as, the wind moved softly through the trees. Softly helps you communicate mood, tone, and emotional delicacy. Word 64. Hardly. Hardly looks connected to the word hard, but its meaning is completely different. Hardly means almost not or barely. For example, I hardly slept means I slept very little. She hardly knows him means she does not know him well. Hardly ever means almost never. This word is common, but often misunderstood by learners. Once you learn it, your listening comprehension will improve significantly. Word 65. Pretty. Pretty is used for appearance, but advanced English uses pretty as an intensifier. Pretty good means fairly good. Pretty tired means quite tired. This usage is extremely common in everyday English, and pretty can also describe something pleasant or delicate, such as pretty scenery or pretty design. When you hear pretty, pay attention to whether it describes beauty or degree. Word 66. Even. Even can describe equality, such as even numbers or even distribution. But in conversation, even expresses surprise or emphasis. He didn't even call means the lack of calling is surprising or disappointing. Even better means an improvement. Even now means at this moment, often expressing disbelief. This small word carries strong emotional weight depending on the sentence. Word 67. Still. Still describes lack of movement, but in advanced English, still shows continuing action or stability. She is still waiting means the waiting continues. Still can also calm a sentence, expressing quietness. Be still means stop moving. As an adverb, still expresses contrast. I'm tired, but I still want to go. This difference makes still essential for expressing ongoing action or emotional persistence. Word 68. Yet. Yet can describe time, meaning something has not happened up to now. I haven't finished yet. But yet can also express contrast similar to but. It is beautiful yet dangerous. In advanced English, yet often increases intensity. His best work yet means his best work so far. This combination of time and emphasis makes yet a very flexible word. As you learn these words, I want you to remember something important. Fluent speakers do not sound fluent because they use big vocabulary. They sound fluent because they use simple words in nuanced ways. This is exactly what you are training right now. You are building the mental map that lets you understand multiple interpretations at once. This is one of the most powerful steps toward true fluency. In Part 9, we will continue exploring more of these basic words with advanced meanings. By the end of this series, you will feel a difference not only in your vocabulary, but in how you think through English. As we move forward with our list of basic English words that hold advanced and nuanced meanings, I want you to pay attention to how these words function inside real conversations. If you listen closely to native speakers, you will notice that they rely on these simple words more than complicated vocabulary. What makes their speech sound fluent is not the difficulty of their words, but the flexibility of those words. In this part, we will explore more everyday English words that become powerful tools when used with awareness and confidence. Let's continue with the next group. Word 69. Sound. The basic meaning of sound is noise, but in advanced English, sound carries several metaphorical meanings. When someone says, "That sounds good," they are not talking about literal sound. They are expressing agreement. Sound can also describe something reliable or stable. A sound decision means a wise or well thought out decision. Sound knowledge means strong, dependable knowledge. In legal or medical contexts, sound means healthy or in good condition, such as of sound mind. So sound helps express reliability, agreement, and physical condition, far beyond noise alone. Word 70. Sense. Sense is a powerful word because it combines logic, emotion, and physical perception. It can describe intuition or understanding. I sense something is wrong means you feel something emotionally or mentally. Sense can also refer to practicality. That makes sense, or it doesn't make sense. It also relates to the five senses of the body, like sense of smell or sense of touch. Additionally, sense can mean meaning or purpose. What's the sense in arguing? Mastering this word helps you communicate understanding, intuition, intention, and perception. Word 71. Line. Line usually means a long thin mark or a row of people waiting, but line also represents a boundary, limit, or rule. Don't cross the line means do not behave in a way that is unacceptable. In conversation, line can describe communication. Give me a line means send me a message. Line can also mean connection, such as phone line or storyline. It even represents a phrase of speech. That's a classic line. Notice how this simple word helps organize boundaries, communication, and narrative flow. Word 72. Break. Break usually means to separate something into pieces, but in advanced English, break is used emotionally and metaphorically. Break can mean rest. Let's take a break. It can describe starting something new. Break into a field. Break also represents stopping a habit. Break a bad habit. Emotionally, break can mean overwhelm. The news broke him means it made him emotionally collapse. Breakthrough refers to major progress. So break is a highly dynamic word, full of action, emotion, and transformation. Word 73. Turn. Turn means rotate or change direction, but it also expresses change in situation or attitude. Things took a turn means the situation changed, often suddenly. Turn can express taking responsibility. It's your turn. Turn down can mean reject. Turn up can mean appear. Turn in can mean submit or go to sleep. Turn out means the final result. The flexibility of this word helps you describe movement, change, outcomes, and responsibilities. Word 74. Point. Point is usually understood as a dot or position, but in advanced English, point often means meaning or purpose. What's your point? It can express relevance, such as, that's beside the point. You can make a point, prove a point, or miss the point. Point can describe direction, like point at something, and point can describe time. At some point. This word is extremely common because it helps organize ideas and communication. Word 75. Kind. Kind describes generosity or gentleness, but it also has another meaning. Type. What kind of music do you like? This meaning is basic, but its emotional meaning is more advanced. Being kind is deeper than being nice. It means empathy and warmth. Kind can also appear in expressions like a kind thought, meaning thoughtful. Kindness plays an important role in English communication because it represents emotional intelligence. Word 76. Form. Form means shape or structure, but in daily English, form also represents type, style, or pattern. In good form means performing well, Out of form means performing poorly. Form can describe behavior. She is in great form today. Form also appears in processes. Fill out a form. It can even describe transformation, form a habit, or form a plan. Form connects structure, behavior, and development. Word 77. Press. Press usually means push down, but press can describe pressure, mentally or emotionally. Pressed for time means having very little time. Press can also refer to media organizations. The press reported the story. Press can describe urging someone to do something. Don't press the issue means don't insist. It also forms idioms like pressing matter, meaning urgent. Press is both literal and psychological. Word 78. Change. Change means make something different. But in advanced communication, change expresses transformation of identity, attitude, or emotional state. She changed after the trip means her personality or mindset evolved. Change of heart means a shift in feelings. Change can also represent money, such as coins or small amounts returned after a purchase. The richness of this word appears in its ability to describe personal growth, external modifications, and financial transactions. Word 79. Clear. We discussed clear earlier, but this word deserves deeper exploration because of its emotional complexity. Clear can describe understanding. Is that clear? It can express permission. You are clear to leave. Clear can describe honesty. Let me be clear. Clear also relates to physical space. Clear the table. When someone says, "My mind is clear," it means mental calmness. And clear can give strong emphasis. It is clear that something is true. This word helps you express mental, emotional, and physical clarity. Word 80. Close. We explored close earlier too, but now let's expand its advanced meanings. Close can express emotional intimacy. They are very close. It can express danger. It was a close call. It can describe something almost happening. I came close to quitting means I almost quit. Close also expresses accuracy. The estimate was close. When something closes emotionally, someone may stop being open. He closed himself off. This adds psychological depth to the word. Word 81. Reach. Reach means extend your arm or touch something. But in advanced usage, reach expresses goals or achievement. Reach your potential. Reach success. Reach out can mean contact someone emotionally or socially. Reach can describe influence. Their message reached millions. It can describe understanding. The idea didn't reach him. This word carries emotional, social, and intellectual meaning. Word 82. Hold. Hold describes gripping something physically, but advanced English uses it for emotional and mental states. Hold on means wait. Hold yourself together means stay calm. Hold a meeting means organize one. Hold an opinion means believe it. Hold value means maintain importance. Hold power means have authority. This word is fundamental because it expresses control, stability, possession, and patience. Word 83. Fall. Fall describes dropping, but it also expresses emotional change. Fall in love, fall apart, fall behind, fall for something. Fall can mean be deceived. He fell for the trick. It can describe seasonal change, as fall is the American word for autumn. Fall also expresses decline, fall in numbers, or fall in confidence. These meanings help shape emotional and narrative movement in English. Word 84. Lift. Lift means raise something upward, but it also expresses emotional improvement. Her words lifted my spirits. Lift can describe assistance. Give me a lift. It can describe removal, lift a ban. Lift your head means look up proudly. Lift can even describe inspiration. A story can lift someone emotionally. This is another example of a physical word becoming a deeply emotional word. As you can see, the deeper you go into these everyday words, the more flexible and expressive English becomes. This is how you transform your speaking from basic to natural and fluent, without needing advanced grammar or complicated vocabulary. You are building the ability to understand nuance, something that separates language learners from confident speakers. In Part 10, we will continue with the next group of words and move even closer to completing the full set of 130 basic English words with advanced meanings. Let's continue together. As we continue this journey through the deeper meanings of basic English words, I want you to notice how your understanding is changing. You are not only learning definitions, you are learning how to interpret tone, context, and subtle emotional shades that native speakers use without thinking. By now, you are beginning to hear English differently, and that is exactly the goal of this entire series. In this part, we will continue expanding the list with more everyday words that carry surprisingly advanced meanings. These words will help you build confidence in natural conversation, storytelling, and listening. Let's keep going. Word 85. Keep. Keep usually means hold something or continue to have it. But in everyday English, keep is used in many other ways. Keep going means continue. Keep at it means persist. Keep someone posted means update them. Keep can describe maintenance. Keep your promises. Keep your focus. It can also express emotional control. Keep your cool means stay calm. Keep off means stay away. This small word forms dozens of expressions that help you manage actions, responsibilities, and emotions. Word 86. Let. Let means allow, but in advanced English, it often expresses negotiation, suggestion, or emotional tone. Let me think means give me a moment. Let it go means release stress or stop worrying. Let me see can express hesitation or evaluation. Let down means disappoint. Let up means reduce pressure. Let in can mean share information or emotions. With all these uses, let help you communicate permission, emotion, encouragement, and release. Word 87. Set. Set is one of the most flexible words in English. It can mean place something somewhere, but in advanced usage, set means establish or decide, set goals, set rules, set expectations. It can describe emotional or mental preparation. I'm set means I'm ready. Set in can describe something becoming fixed or permanent, like fear setting in. Set off can mean trigger something or begin a journey. Set apart means distinguish. Every version of set expresses arrangement, preparation, or change. Word 88. Run. Run usually means move quickly, but English uses run to describe operations, systems, and process. Run a business means manage it. Run late means behind schedule. Run out means have none left. Run into someone means meet unexpectedly. Run through means explain or review. Run on can describe something continuing too long. Run is powerful because it expresses movement, progress, operation, and time. Word 89. Break. Break appears again because the deeper meanings continue. Break can express opportunity. Get a big break. It can communicate shock. Break the news. Break out means suddenly appear or escape. Break in can mean interrupt or train something new. Break down means emotionally collapse or analyze something in detail. Break ties means end a relationship. Break is full of emotional and structural meaning. expressing both destruction and transformation. Word 90. Move. Move represents physical action, but more commonly, it expresses transition, change, and emotional effect. Making a move means taking action. Something can move you emotionally. Move on means let go and continue. Move up means improve or advance. Move around expresses flexibility. In conversation, what's your next move means your next decision. Move helps you describe physical, emotional, and strategic motion. Word 91. Carry. Carry means hold and transport, but in advanced English, it often expresses emotional weight. Carry guilt, carry confidence, carry responsibility. Carry on means continue despite difficulty. Carry out means complete a task. Carry over means transfer something to a new situation. Carry weight means something is influential or important. Carry expresses both physical action and emotional depth. Word 92. Play. Play means enjoy an activity, but its deeper meanings spread widely. Play a role means contribute to something. Play it safe means avoid risk. Play along means pretend to cooperate. Play down means minimize importance. Play up means exaggerate. Play with an idea means consider it. English uses play to express experimentation, strategy, and emotional flexibility. Word 93. Watch. Watch means look at something carefully, but it also expresses caution, prediction, or reaction. Watch your step means be careful. Watch out means pay attention to danger. Watch over means protect. Watch yourself can mean be careful with your behavior or words. Watch it can be a warning. Watching something unfold expresses observing events as they develop. This word communicates both literal sight and emotional awareness. Word 94. Meet. Meet usually means encounter someone, but in advanced English, meet expresses expectations or standards. Meet the deadline. Meet the requirements. Meet someone halfway means compromise. Meet your match means find someone equal in skill. Meet with can express discussion or conflict. Meeting an idea or problem means facing or understanding it. Meet is about connection, challenge, and responsibility. Word 95. Save. Save usually means keep safe or store, but emotionally, save can express prevention of harm. Save someone trouble means make something easier for them. Save up means collect money. Save the moment means remember it. Save face means protect one's dignity. Save can also describe preserving digital files. This word carries emotional protection, financial planning, and memory. Word 96. Face. Face usually means the front part of your head, but it also represents confrontation or acceptance. Face the truth. Face your fears. Face consequences. You can face challenges, face change, or face opposition. Face-to-face means direct communication. Losing face means losing respect. Face expresses honesty, courage, and social perception. Word 97. Raise. Raise means lift upward, but it also expresses emotional, intellectual, and financial growth. Raise questions means bring them up. Raise awareness means increase understanding. Raise a point means mention it. Raise money means collect funds. Raise someone means help them grow as a child. Raise can also express improvement. Raise the standard. This word focuses on lifting, elevating, and developing. Word 98. Drop. Drop means let fall, but in advanced English, drop expresses reduction, abandonment, or sudden change. Drop a class means stop taking it. Drop the topic means stop discussing it. Drop by means visit casually. Drop off can mean decline or deliver. Drop out means leave a program or activity. Drop can express casualness, disappearance, or intentional release. Word 99. Hit. Hit means strike something physically, but it also expresses reaching goals or encountering difficulty. Hit the target, hit a problem, hit a deadline. Hit it off means quickly become friends. Hit home means emotionally impactful. Hit up means contact someone. Hit can express success, connection, or emotional resonance. Word 100. Lift. Lift returns again because it symbolizes physical elevation, emotional support, and progress. Lift restrictions means remove them. Lift someone's mood means improve it. Give someone a lift means offer a ride or emotional support. Lift off means begin, like a rocket launching. Lift speaks to movement upward, both physically and emotionally. As you can feel through these examples, these everyday words become extraordinary once you understand how flexible they are. You are now developing the skill of thinking in English, not just translating it. You are building the ability to listen to tone, to read situations, and to express yourself with confidence, even when using very simple vocabulary. In the next part, we will continue building this list as we move toward the full set of 130 basic English words with advanced meanings. You are doing incredibly well, and each part brings you closer to natural fluency. You have stayed with me through this entire journey of exploring the deeper, more advanced meanings hidden inside basic English words. By now, you have discovered that simple vocabulary can carry powerful emotional, cultural, and conversational weight. This final part completes our list of 130 words, but more importantly, it gives you a new way of listening, speaking, and thinking in English. As we go through the last set of words, focus on the feeling, the nuance, and the intention behind each expression. These are the skills that help you sound natural, confident, and fluent in real conversation. Let's continue from where we left off. Word 101. Point. Point normally refers to an idea or a dot, but in conversational English, point expresses purpose, direction, and reasoning. Make a point means express a meaningful idea. Get to the point means stop talking around the topic and explain directly. See the point means understand. What's the point means what is the purpose or reason. Point out means highlight or explain something. At this point expresses time or transition. Point carries structure, meaning, and clarity. Word 102. Sound. Sound means what you hear, but it also represents judgment or evaluation. Something can sound good, sound strange, or sound impossible. Sound like expresses assumption or interpretation. That sounds about right means it seems correct. Sound out means test or explore an idea. Sound can even mean stable or healthy, like financially sound. This simple word expresses impression, expectation, and reasoning. Word 103. Light. Light usually refers to brightness, but in advanced English, it expresses weight, emotion, and perspective. A light schedule means not busy. A light mood means relaxed. Lighten up means stop being so serious. Bring something to light means reveal it. Light up means become excited or joyful. Light-hearted means cheerful. Light shows how perception can shift, brighten, or soften. Word 104. Hard. Hard means difficult, but it also expresses intensity, emotion, and determination. Try hard means give strong effort. Hard times means struggle. Hard feelings means emotional hurt. Hard truth means reality that is difficult to accept. Hard stop means a strict limit. Hardly means almost not at all. Hard captures pressure, challenge, and intensity. Word 105. Hold. Hold means physically carry something, but its deeper meanings express restraint, patience, and emotional pause. Hold on means wait. Hold up can mean delay or support. Hold back means control emotion. Hold off means delay action. Hold out means survive or resist. Hold a belief means maintain it. This word expresses control, stability, and endurance. Word 106. Clear. Clear means easy to see, but advanced usage expresses understanding, permission, and emotional honesty. Clear your mind means remove worries. Make things clear means explain well. Clear up can mean fix confusion. Clear out means remove everything from a space. Clear someone means prove their innocence. Clear signals express certainty and resolution. Word 107. Sharp. Sharp describes edges or angles, but it also expresses intelligence, accuracy, and quickness. A sharp mind means smart and alert. A sharp turn means sudden change. A sharp tone means rude or intense. Sharp increase means sudden growth. Sharp eye means good observation. This word adds intensity, precision, and awareness to any sentence. Word 108. Soft. Soft represents texture, but it also describes emotion, tone, and character. Soft voice means gentle. Soft spot means emotional weakness for something. Soft skills mean interpersonal abilities. Soft approach means gentle handling. Soften up means become more open or flexible. Softness is not weakness, it's emotional intelligence. Word 109. Clean. Clean means without dirt, but it expresses honesty, clarity, and simplicity. Clean break means complete separation. Clean up means improve a mess or situation. Clean record means no wrongdoing. Clean design means simple and clear. Come clean means tell the truth. Clean expresses simplicity, honesty, and renewal. Word 110. Fine. Fine can mean good, but depending on tone, it can carry very different meanings. I'm fine can mean okay, but also not okay. Fine detail means small but important. Fine line means delicate balance. Fine someone means charge them money. Fine tune means adjust carefully. Fine expresses subtle emotion, precision, and evaluation. Word 111. Flat. Flat means level, but it can express disappointment, lack of emotion, or certainty. Flat out means completely or fully. Flat tire means no air. Go flat means lose excitement. Fall flat means fail to impress. Flat tone means emotionless. This word communicates energy level, success, and reaction. Word 112. Open. Open means not closed, but it also expresses honesty, opportunity, and possibility. Open up means share feelings. Open-minded means willing to consider new ideas. Open position means available job. Open to something means willing to accept it. Open question means unresolved issue. Open expresses trust, flexibility, and potential. Word 113. Close. Close means near, but it also expresses emotional connection or danger. Close call means nearly a disaster. Close relationship means intimate bond. Close out means finish. Close in means approach. Close off means block. Close expresses risk, completion, and intimacy. Word 114. Top. Top normally refers to the highest point, but it also expresses quality, preference, and maximum ability. Top priority means most important. Top off means finish. Over the top means excessive. On top of means aware or in control. Top tier means highest quality. Top carries success, leadership, and intensity. Word 115. Bottom. Bottom means lowest part, but it expresses truth, reasoning, and limitation. Bottom line means essential truth. Hit bottom means reach the lowest point. Bottom out means stop decreasing. From the bottom of my heart expresses deep sincerity. Bottom represents foundation, honesty, and turning points. Word 116, fresh. Fresh usually means new or recently made. But in advanced usage, it expresses perspective, energy, and attitude. Fresh start means new beginning. Fresh idea means innovative thought. Fresh air means relief. Getting fresh means being rude or too familiar. Fresh brings renewal, attitude, and innovation. Word 117, check. Check means examine, but its deeper meanings include control, confirmation, and delay. Check in means report arrival or share progress. Check out means leave or investigate. Check on means ensure someone is okay. Check up on means verify. Keep something in check means control it. Check expresses responsibility and awareness. Word 118, match. Match means pair together, but advanced usage expresses compatibility, comparison, and competition. Match someone's energy means equal their enthusiasm. Match up means align. No match means not equal. A good match means good fit. Match expresses balance, suitability, and harmony. Word 119, charge. Charge means demand payment, but it also expresses power, emotion, and responsibility. Charge ahead means move forward boldly. Charged atmosphere means tense or emotional environment. Charge someone with something means assign responsibility. Charge up means energize. This word carries power, intensity, and momentum. Word 120, press. Press normally means push, but it also expresses urgency, influence, and persistence. Press on means continue, despite difficulty. Press for means demand. Press the issue means not let it go. Press someone means pressure them. Press expresses force, insistence, and determination. Word 121, drive. Drive means operate a vehicle, but it also expresses motivation, pressure, and leadership. Drive someone means strongly inspire them. Drive change means push transformation. Driven person means highly motivated. Drive up means increase. Drive down means reduce. Drive expresses purpose and action. Word 122, fall. Fall means drop downward, but in advanced English, it expresses emotion, progress, or failure. Fall behind means not keep up. Fall apart means collapse emotionally or structurally. Fall into means begin unintentionally. Fall for means believe or fall in love. Fall through means fail. Fall reflects unexpected change, emotion, and vulnerability. Word 123, catch. Catch means grab, but deeper meanings include understanding, noticing, and reacting. Catch on means understand. Catch up means reach the same level. Catch someone off guard means surprise them. Catch someone's eye means attract attention. Catch a cold means get sick. This word expresses learning, awareness, and reaction. Word 124, raise. Raise returns again because of its depth. Raise awareness, raise standards, raise your voice, raise concerns. It expresses growth, alertness, and advocacy. Raise is upward movement in physical, emotional, and social contexts. Word 125, pull. Pull means tug, but it expresses influence, strategy, and effort. Pull through means survive. Pull off means succeed unexpectedly. Pull someone aside means speak privately. Pull back means retreat. Pull strings means use power secretly. Pull expresses control, strategy, and survival. Word 126, push. Push means apply force, but it expresses motivation, encouragement, and pressure. Push forward means keep going. Push back means resist. Push yourself means challenge yourself. Push for means demand change. Push expresses effort, conflict, and aspiration. Word P27. Pass. Pass means move by, but advanced usage expresses approval, transition, or completion. Pass out means faint. Pass away means die. Pass up means decline. Pass on knowledge means share it. Pass the test means succeed. Pass expresses movement, change, and acceptance. Word 128. Stand. Stand means be upright, but it expresses strength, belief, and endurance. Stand up for means defend. Stand out means be noticeable. Stand by means support. Stand down means withdraw. Stand firm means resist. Stand expresses integrity and identity. Word 129. Turn. Turn means rotate, but it expresses transformation, timing, and opportunity. Turn in means submit. Turn out means result. Turn around means improve. Turn down means reject. Turn up means appear. Turn expresses change and possibility. Word 130. Take. Take is one of the richest words in English. Take time means allow time. Take responsibility means accept duty. Take off means leave or become successful. Take on means accept a challenge. Take apart means analyze. Take in means absorb or understand. Take over means gain control. Take it easy means relax. This single word can shape meaning in dozens of ways, depending on tone and context. As we close this final part, I want you to recognize how much progress you have made. Learning advanced meanings of simple words is one of the most powerful ways to become fluent in everyday English. These words appear in conversations, movies, podcasts, emails, books, and social media. Mastering their deeper meanings helps you understand people better and express yourself more naturally. You now have 130 basic English words with advanced meanings. But more importantly, you now have the mindset to continue exploring the language with curiosity and confidence. Keep practicing with me here on MindFlow English. I am Amelia, and I am proud of the progress you've made. I'll see you in the next lesson. And until then, keep absorbing, keep listening, and keep growing.